Hello everybody, my name is Shinya Watanabe. I'm a curator and a doctoral student of art history at Berlin University of Art. Since I was 20 years old, I have been a backpacker, and so far I have traveled 43 countries. When I crossed the border, I started to feel that what is called nation, which divides the world, is a very ambiguous concept. After the era of modernization, so-called nation-state have been the basis of our life, and also I realized that the nation is a unit which also composes war. Since then, I started to make an art exhibition under the theme of nation-state and its influence on contemporary art. I curated exhibitions such as artworks from former Yugoslavia, Japan's peace constitution drafted by the Eur-Asia and its influence on Japanese art, and the relation of animism and minimal art in Iceland and Japan. Moreover, right after the great earthquake in Tohoku, Japan, I organized a charity exhibition in Basel, Switzerland. Now I will go beyond the nation-state, and this fieldwork aims to verify that Europe and Asia is one continental culture, and to do so, for the middle of July to the end of September for 10 weeks, I will travel from Berlin to Japan by land without using an airplane. I depart from Berlin to Crimean Peninsula of Ukraine, then visit the Silk Road cities such as Samarkand, and then go to Irkutsk by Siberia. Then continue to Mongolia and China and goes to Korean Peninsula. And finally, I will return to my home country, Japan. To do so, I would like to raise the cost of this fieldwork, and I would like to share both the process and the outcome with the supporters. I have traveled Europe and Asia as a backpacker, and I realized that Europe and Asia, or East and West, is mere and imaginary division, and I found that both of them share the same roots and have been developed by influencing each other. When I realized so, I learned that German artist Joseph Beuys and the Korean artist Namjoon Paik had an art project called Eur-Asia. They consider that Europe and Asia is one continental culture, and they tried to unite it as Eur-Asia, Eur-Asia. On the background of the artistic activity of Eur-Asia, there was severe World War II experiences, and the subsequent divide of East-West Germany and North-South Korea. To overcome this divide of ideology and the state, which could be the cause of war, they declared the ideal of uniting East and West. When he was 22 years old, Joseph Beuys was piloting German Air Force bomber, and his airplane crashed into Crimea. He says that the local Tatars warmed up injured his body with fat and felt, therefore he could survive. Later he used these materials for his sculptural artwork, and his concept of social sculpture led him to be the founding member of the German Green Party. Born 1932 in Korea under Japanese occupation, Namjoon Paik became an exile in Japan due to the outbreak of Korean War, together with his family, who supported the Japanese occupation military. After graduating University of Tokyo, he started his artistic activity in West Germany and later in the States. Known as the father of video art, Paik is also the father of the internet, and his satellite TV art project connected West and East in real time. I became confident that the concept of East and West is just imaginary. However, I need to find how the continuity of religion, language, and music exist in Eurasian continent. Based on this fieldwork, I will complete the doctoral thesis on Eurasia, which proves that Europe and Asia is one continental culture, as Beuys and Paik suggested. Then, I would like to curate an exhibition called Eurasia with the artwork of Beuys and Paik to unite Europe and Asia as one continental culture, which was their dream. Isn't it a cause of war that all of us living on the same earth consider that other is nothing related to us, and that creates the idea of hostility or misunderstanding, and which cause war? Don't you think that we can abolish the war if we could consider other culture which you consider which is not related to you is actually connected to your own? Now we are facing the end of modernity and even facing the shift of civilization. I believe that the outcome of this fieldwork will be the common asset of all humankind, and even it will illuminate our future after the end of modernity. Thank you, and I will wait for all of your support.